Ooh. Hi, Healing Heart. You're the first one. Welcome, Discussions with DT Parker. Welcome, Healing Heart. What up, Mr. Lion? How are you today? Welcome to Discussions with DT Parker. We do this every day around this time. Welcome to my folks on Twitch. They are now live and active. What up, DJ Do It? Y'all are coming on. Let's do this. Welcome, DJ Do It. No, Healing Hurt was actually the first one. Healing Hurt, please do not be mad at me because I am going to... Thank you, darlings. Had to switch it up, a little bit. Please do not be mad at me. I do not want to be shadow banned, but let me welcome everybody in first, and then we'll get into it. But thank you, book. Welcome Twitch. They're live and active, of course. IG Live, where we do everything. Thank you, Mr. Lion, where we do everything. And YouTube. Thank you for my subscribers, as always. Thank you for subscribing, but if you have not already done so, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. So yes, we were supposed to touch on a subject today, and the reason why I don't want to touch on it is, one, I don't want to be shadow banned. We need to go to another platform if we are going to have those type of discussions. Preferably, there is another platform. It's Black owned. What is his name? Rashad would know. But those are those platforms we need to have those type of discussions, because these platforms here, we know what direction we're there. You understand what I'm trying to say. So we are not going to discuss that, because again, I don't want... Rashad, what is the name of that Black site? Because you've been telling me I need to get... He's getting ready to get on. So, again, I don't want to be shadow banned. Not that I'm worried, but again, I don't want to be shadow banned. We're just starting to build this brand, so we are not going to touch on them folks today. Did you? Is it fan base, the Black owned one? Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna have to pivot because these conversations are now being restricted. And not only on here, I did see something on TikTok as well. TikTok, now you can't say the word Epstein. They're blocking it. So they're doing restrictions. So we have to go, and Rashad, I know you've been preaching this, but we do have to go to, if we are going to talk and get in depth like that, this is not the platform for that. So what I will do is I will do a Discussions with DD Parker. I will create that on Fanbase. And when we do decide we want to talk about those type of discussions, we'll alter and pivot the conversations to Fanbase. Sound like a plan? Because, yeah, I just, again, I see what's going on here. And every time we do have the conversation, the live ends, something happens. So, yeah, let's just pivot. Once I get the fan base up, I'll send you guys the link so you guys can follow. And again, DJ Do It, thank you. He said, I agree. Healing Hurt said, yep. So let's pivot. Let's go there, because if they're not going to allow us to do freedom of speech, we need to go where we can do that. And this ain't the place. So, Rashad, you look like you want to say something. What you want to say? I told you, Titty. I told you. I've been trying to tell you. We're going there, because when I saw that yesterday and I posted it, I was like, oh, they're trying to restrict us. So no worries. There's ways around things. So we're going to work around it. But for today, I want to talk about this sister. I don't know if you saw this video of this sister. She was a guest on a podcast, and she said that Black women are lazy. She said a lot of Black women want to either be taken care of or remain on Section 8 or be comfortable being a CNA. Again, I never like to speak from the horse's mouth. So, hey, Mama, I'm going to let her do the talking. Here she goes.
Black women lazy? I don't understand. What do you mean by that? A lot of Black women are lazy. A lot of, and I can't say a percentage number because, I'm no statistic or analytical person, but a lot of Black women want to either be taken care of want to remain on Section 8 in public assistance, or are comfortable being a CNA with the W-2 position, right? And not all, because there are black. Hold on, but I just got to okay, you know, they're not all. They're not all. A lot of black CNAs that get offended with you saying, what you turning your nose up at CNA. I'm just letting you know. Because I'm not wiping no shit for $18 an hour. And I'm proud of that. Girl, I make $21 an hour. $800 a week? What the fuck you gonna do with $800 a week?
CNA community is gonna come after you then.
Are they? Yeah. I apologize. Because we do need them. I just would never be one. A lot of black women are lazy.
Okay, you heard it. Thoughts? Mr. Lyon said CNA, he's laughing. And before you start, Rashad, yes, thank you, Healing Hurt, for saying my hair, and big shout out to my girl Harlem Nights. She is the one that did this creation, so big shout out to her. All right, Rashad, what are your thoughts?
Well, her statement about a lot of black women are lazy. I mean, it's true, but there are a lot of black men that are lazy as well. There are a lot of white women that are lazy. There are a lot of white men that are lazy. I mean, so we can't debate the fact that her initial statement is true, but she took it to the next level when she started, clowning people that are out there with, real jobs,
Yeah.
and for her to basically downplay what a CNA does, that's a part of the problem, right? The issue with these podcasts is that we don't always have to agree, but we don't necessarily have to inflame division. And
Yeah.
that's what she was doing, because she went back and followed it and said, hey, we need them. Well, if you know we need them, why would you say something that inflammatory that someone that hears it that may be in that position is going to take that negatively? It's just, I mean, that's just like going up to going up to that's one of the, okay, so we've all seen big people, out eating at restaurants and all this other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you have people that make jokes. Damn, I know he gonna order the whole menu.
Right.
It's like, you know, yeah, it's funny, and you crack in, and I get it, but you really don't know what that person is dealing with internally, and so now you are a part of the issue that possibly is making this person turn to food for solutions.
Yeah.
Black people always we always got opinions. We always got opinions about everything, but rarely have solutions for anything.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting, I don't know if I'm getting old or whatever it is, but it's just like at some point we got to get past. Once again, we got to get past being petty. We take that petty with pride, and we doing all of this stuff to go viral and everything, not caring about who is affected. When we do that, that's not where we came from. That's what they do. We didn't,
You do know
we
there
didn't
are
start like
some
that.
black women now attacking her for this statement, saying that
Of
black
course. What was she expecting?
women.
What was she expecting? I mean, the dude told her they gonna come. They finna come for you, and rightly so. If you're gonna go and make a inflammatory statement like that, then you deserve the backlash that comes with it. Yeah, it's free speech. Well, it's also free speech for people to tell you that they don't agree.
Yeah.
Man,
It was just, uh, to me, everything is about delivery. It is about how you say things. But for the new folks that came on here to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker, do you agree? Woman says that black women are lazy. A lot of black women want to either be taken care of, remain on Section 8, or are comfortable being a CNA, which again, I don't see anything wrong with being a CNA. They work hard to get where they, you know, are at. So I'm not knocking the hustle. I don't, again, then I can kind of contradict this statement though, Rashad, because Clean always likes to say that because of the feminist movement and black women being so educated now, uh, that's why I guess one of the reasons why they don't want to be submissive. in so many words. So I kind of feel like she's saying black women are lazy, but aren't black women the most educated?
Well, but that's the thing. Like I started off with, her point was some black women are lazy. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, that is a fact. But that can also be true while black women are the fastest growing educated race and gender, in America. That is true as well. Just because black women are pushing the limits up doesn't mean that there are other black women that are still holding on to the things that we've been striving to get away from.
Right,
Both
right.
things can be true at the same time.
Mama said there are many hardworking black women.
Nobody said there wasn't, Mama. That's the point. That is my point. You can have both sides of this argument. You can say there are many that are lazy, and you can say there are many that are hardworking, and they can both exist at the same time. That's where we are. Same thing with men. That's where we are.
Baby, let me I want to replay this video though. I want to run it back for the ones that just got on here and let them hear it for yourself. Hold on, Mama. I might not have seen it because sometimes IG be tripping.
Black
Hold
women are
on.
lazy. Wow.
Oh,
Black women lazy?
I got you.
Don't understand. What do you mean by that? A lot of black women are lazy. A lot of, and I can't say a percentage number because, I'm no statistic or analytical person, but a lot of black women want to either be taken care of, want to remain on Section 8 in public assistance, or are comfortable being a CNA with the W-2 position, right? And not all, because there are black. Okay,
But Rashad, why do they put Section 8 on black people? Like we the leaders. we
Well,
didn't we didn't start that.
yeah, but you have to remember that black people thrive off of addressing black issues. We don't really have the same type of passion for the Caucasian issues, so we don't talk about them as much. It's just like saying when everybody jumped on Bill Cosby, black women everywhere were just enraged, right? But nobody talked about the dad from Seventh Heaven that got caught with inappropriate relationships with a minor.
Who? I don't even know who the dad is.
Yeah, it was. If you were in the '90s, Seventh Heaven was a one of those white teen reality, not reality, white teen drama shows, and he was supposed to be a big father figure in the white community, the same way that Bill was a father figure in the black community. But because we don't care about that side, we didn't care that he got a pass. They gave him a pass. He went on TV one time, cried, and that was it.
Oh my goodness. See, I don't even
But we
remember.
but we stuck into Bill and we drove his ass into the ground. And my thing is, I'm tired of our selective outrage. It's like we only, not only, but we mainly drag down our people. Think about this whole P. Diddy thing, right? He
Mhm.
got caught up in that. We didn't push Jeffrey Epstein as hard as we're talking about Diddy, when it all happened. We weren't talking about the other white guy that went down right after Epstein did. We weren't talking about it. We love bringing the people that are closest to us down, and it's ass backwards. It's ass backwards.
Mama said most CNAs are island women, not black American women. Mama said black women need to shut the hell up. It's just they just want attention. And Mr. Awesome on Twitch said he highly disagrees with her. What do you disagree with her about, Mr. Awesome? Just curious.
So let's talk about this double standard real quick. You see what your mama said?
What?
If Hefe would have said the exact same thing, she would have blew a gasket. She would have blew a gasket. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See,
I think
Mama
it's
said
more.
it.
I think it's more FA's delivery for Mama.
Your mama just said black women need to shut the hell up. If Hefe would have said the exact same thing, she would have been in his ass.
I mean, Mama, he do got a point though. He
See?
got a point though. I,
See?
I mean, again, I
Hold
don't.
on real quick.
What? Oh, your kid. Mama said because they talk negative about other black women. All right, welcome, new folks to DC Community Podcast. Have anything? Twitch are live on Twitch. Of course, we're live on IG, and YouTube already. So please do like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you very much. So we've been talking about a black woman. She went on a podcast, basically that black women were lazy. Play the audio back again for the new folks that popping on and off.
Black women are lazy. Wow. Black women lazy? Don't understand. What do you mean by that? A lot of black women are lazy. A lot of, and I can't say a percentage number because, I'm no statistic or analytical person, but a lot of black women want to either be taken care of, want to remain on Section 8 in public assistance, or are comfortable being a CNA with the W-2 position, right? And not all, because there are. Okay, they're not all. They're not all.
Okay. So Mama said because they talk negatively about other black women. And no, if you spoke like she talking, I would say FA was right.
No, no, you wouldn't. FA has made similar points to what we're talking about right now, and you be all on his ass. Nope. No, Mama. No. No. I'm gonna stand up for him today. No.
What? I cannot believe this is happening. Mama said, thank you, Mama. Fantastic did it. Malcolm said when she said that women are lazy, women's supposed to support each other as a team. You would think so, Mr. Awesome, but not in this community. Women supporting other women. That would be, oh my goodness. That would be a wonderful thing if other black women supported other black women. I'm so serious.
Well, no, it happens, but the
Yeah, I'm not
problem.
it doesn't happen, but it doesn't happen very often.
Well, once again, it happens in pockets. It's all about your network. And I mean, it's good and it's bad because unfortunately, you just can't vouch for everybody. You can't vouch for everybody, especially people that you don't know because, and you can't put it on black people, but people will let you down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They'll let you down. And it's just like when you're trying to be in an environment where you're thriving and having to put your faith in other people, it's hard to put faith in people that you don't know if they're going to be a detriment to what you're attempting to do or not.
You're right.
So, you know,
And Mama said no. He calls women hoes and bitches.
I'm not, no, all I'm saying is if he would have said the exact same thing that you said, not hoes, not bitches, just said exactly what you said, black women need to shut the hell up, you would have went left. Your head would have exploded. Your keyboard, you would have been hitting that keyboard so hard, you would have been popping tiles off. Look, all I'm saying is that you not right, mama. You shouldn't say that about women. Black women are the queens of the earth and the beautiful flowers and all of the blah, blah, blah that you always say whenever he's talking. So I say it right back at you.
Mama said, what is her point in saying it? FA would agree with her. FA probably would agree with the statement that black women are lazy.
Well,
But you
did
did you
I
you
agreed too.
too.
So now what? So you're gonna let me have it? Because once again, what FA would say, FA, why you keep, I mean, it's not FA, it's Hefe.
FA.
Hefe would say that her statement was that a lot of black women are lazy. And the first thing out of my mouth is that her statement is accurate. Yes. What I did not agree with was her shitting on CNAs. That was the point that I didn't agree with.
And Mama said, okay, she needs to be quiet. Look how I look at her. She said,
Everybody got a
you need to be
platform.
quiet. Listen, listen. Again, I just feel like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because again, my argument is, don't they say black women are the most educated? So how could we be lazy? And it's not a lot. I won't even say a lot.
What's not a lie?
I won't say a lot of black women are lazy. You
All
would say
right. All
you
right, Didi.
okay. I know she didn't give a percentage, but what is your percentage in your head?
So let's look at it this way. When you have these Instagram models that are the Brittany Renner,
Mm-hmm.
when she's telling women how to go and finesse athletes, do you think that's not coming from a place of laziness?
Yeah. Well, she's making her money. You
But
ain't.
no. Here's the thing: being lazy has nothing to do with making money. I said, do you think that
Okay.
when
Lazy. So define lazy then, because lazy to me is a person that's not motivated, is at home playing video games all day, has no motivation, no ambition to go
okay,
out and get it.
okay, so since you want to put it on men talking about playing video games, I
I'm
see what
sorry.
you did there.
I'm
See what you
sorry.
did there. It's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
all good, all good.
I didn't
No,
want
no,
to
no,
do
no, no. I
that.
know your mind automatically goes there. It's fair enough. So here's the deal: when you talk about women that would prefer to not go and get a job and just have a baby by a man that's working hard for his money and then try to get everything that she can out of him through the court system when she's getting asking for more and more money. Think about all this money that Brittany is asking for. She don't need all that money to take care of her kids.
Yeah.
She needs that money to take care of her. So yes, that's lazy. You don't have to do anything but lay up and have sex one time to be stuck with a dude for 18 years. That's lazy. 100%.
Well, let me run this back because we got some new. Let me run this back. Super Fat, welcome to the chat. Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. We're talking about a black woman. She said another. She said other black women are lazy. She said a lot of black women want to either be taken care of, remain on Section 8, or are comfortable being a CNA. I'll run this video back one more time. Mama said that's not crazy, that's smart. Hold on, let's run this video back before you respond, Rashad.
See?
What do you mean by that? A lot of black women are lazy. A lot of, and I can't say a percentage number because I'm no statistic or analytical person, but a lot of black women want to either be taken care of, want to remain on Section 8 in public assistance, or are comfortable being a CNA with the W-2 position, right? And
I don't know what a
not
W2
all,
position
because
is.
there are black. Hold on, I just got to okay, they're not all. They're not be a all. Lot of black CNAs that get offended with you saying, what you turning your nose up at CNA.
Again, I just, what is the percentage? Because again, I if we sit here and we say black women are the most educated, how are we sitting here then saying that there are a lot of lazy black women?
Okay, very easy. Are all black women getting degrees? Do all black women have degrees?
But that's some black women that don't have degrees. But we're
Okay,
saying a lot of
but
black women.
but there are more black women without degrees than there are black women with degrees.
I don't know. Maybe
You
so.
don't know. That's watch this. All you have to do is just go throughout your specific day, and when you meet certain black women in certain areas, all you got to do is ask. You're going to find that more black women are not going to have degrees. Now, it may, determine on the circle that you are put yourself in, but I'm surrounded by educated people. That's because those are, I went to school with them, and we stuck together and all this other stuff. So that's going to be the majority of my people. But if you don't have a degree or a secondary degree, more than likely the people around you won't be just over heavily weighted with people with degrees. And so the people that are around you, just go find out. Just ask. Just ask. Go back to Alabama. All them people that were coming to your day parties
Don't do
and
that.
your
Don't
brunches.
do that. Don't you do that, Rashad.
All
Don't.
I'm saying, hey, do you think, let me just ask you, do you think that the majority of the women that were out there partying with you, do you think that they had degrees? I'm just asking.
Okay, but they was
I'm
working.
asking.
They worked.
No,
Hold on.
no, 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 no. Don't change the subject. I'm asking you, do you believe that they
I,
had degrees?
I'm matter of fact, I'm about to what up, Tizzle. I'm about to Google and see what the number is because now I'm curious to see what the percentage of Black women that have graduated college. Tizzle, I don't know if you saw this. DJ Dewitt said, "Hold up now, Rashad." um, Mama said, "I said lazy, not crazy. That's not." She said lazy, not crazy. Okay. She said or they got an OnlyFans. So we're talking about a Black podcaster woman calling other Black women lazy. She said a lot. Me and Rashad are debating right now on what a lot is because I'm asking could you say that Black women are the most educated and then say there are a lot of lazy Black women? That don't sound like there's a lot of lazy Black women to me. All right, how many, let's see, Black women have graduated from college? What is the percentage? That's what I want to know. What is the percentage? Because I'm curious. Hold on, y'all. Why you, Rashad?
Because you're gonna have to really tailor that question because you're also going to consider that a good portion of women are, well, when it says women, are they going to consider females or are they going to consider females over the age of 18? What is going to be the qualifier in that?
So they said bachelor's degree or higher. It's 25.4% dash 26.2% Black adults have 4-year degrees or higher. 30, I guess this is all lumped in. It said Black adults. So Black women have a higher attainment rate, nearly 31% compared to Black men, nearly 23%.
Does that sound like most?
I mean, it's a good number though.
No, you can't keep changing. I'm only addressing what you said. You said we have to determine if there are more or less. And to the
You're right.
point that I made,
You're
there's less. I'm
If
not saying, look, I'm not dogging anybody out. I'm just going based upon the questions that, you're bringing up. And it looks like the DJ Do It was the only person. He was the only person with a degree at all of your events.
you know what? Uh, Tizzle said it's not a contradiction. Tizzle! Super Pat said education doesn't make you not lazy. I mean, I get
Agreed.
that.
Agreed.
Um, Super Pat said, I have a degree and I'm lazy. You know what, Super Pat? I'm not messing with you.
Let them
DJ
tell the truth.
said, Alabama A&M graduate here who went to one of Dee Dee's parties. Yes. Tell him again.
That's right. 1 out of 60.
You be quiet. Text said, most of them act like the degree was the prize. Then they don't do much with it, but sit and wait for you to praise her accomplishment.
But you got to remember, we're only bringing it up because Dee Dee was just using that statement as a contrast that Black women are the fastest growing educated population out there. And I'm not debating that. That's true. That's true.
Mama said there are plenty of women without degrees who are successful. And
100%.
there are a lot of women entrepreneurs.
100%.
I want to see this. I want to see the stats on what a lot of lazy. What is a lot? Are we talking about over 80%?
No, that's ridiculous. No, nobody's
What
saying
are
that.
you talking about then? 50%?
A lot can be 25%. A lot of yeah, that's a lot of women. If you got to think about it.
You just said 31% is not a lot. So how you gonna say 25% is a lot?
No, no, no. Dee Dee, you got to keep each section that we're talking about independent of each other. You can't just take one point and move it over to another topic that we wasn't talking about. I said 31%. Number one, I never said it was a lot. It was not a lot. I said it was less than half. Your point was, how do we know that there are more women without college degrees than there are with college degrees? Look, I just made a statement that there are less women with college degrees, and you looked it up. 31% is what you saw. I didn't say it was a big number or a small number. I said that means that there are more women without degrees. That was all I was saying. That was all
Okay,
I was saying. Now
25,
we're on to a different. Now we're on
25
to a different
a
thing,
lot.
huh?
You said 25% is a lot.
25% is a lot. It's probably higher than that, but 25%. If it was just one out of every four women, that's a lot of women. You don't agree with that? If you basing 25% off of millions of women, then yeah. If 25% was a million women, that's a lot of women.
Mm.
You don't agree?
I
There's a
just
million women. If let's forget percentage, let's say a number. If it's a million women on Section 8 not doing anything, is that a lot?
hell yeah.
Well,
But there
that's
are
my
probably
point.
a million people on say, okay, I got what you're saying. But Section 8 thing, again, I want to go back to that because black, where did we get that from? Where did we get that from?
I just told you. That's all we focus on. We don't focus on white people. We only focus on bringing down. We only focus on stats that bring down black people. That's all we focus on. As
And
a whole, black people don't focus on stats that bring down white people.
it makes
Bring
sense
down
like it's a bad thing. And these white folks is out here collecting it happily and proudly.
100%. 100%. You know why? Because they don't have the black machine holding them accountable. They don't hold themselves accountable, and we don't hold them accountable. So if nobody's holding them accountable, they're supposed to be happy. Yes or no?
I mean, everything's given to them. So yeah, you're right.
So think about this. Think about this. The inbreeding that they do, the insanity of that, it's just accepted. Nobody really talks bad about that. How you can go down to some of these backwoods places in Mississippi and you got 2, 3 generations of families sitting on the porch mugging everybody that drives by, and they look like the people in the hills have eyes. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's inbreeding. And they are the ones that do that. They do a lot of that. But they don't get trashed for it. They don't trash. The white people don't trash them. The black people don't trash them. Hispanics don't trash them. We just let them live. But we can't let black people live. We gotta delve into every single thing that black people do, even this fan base thing. I was I was on Facebook, and there were people. One of my guys, he owns a magazine, and he was talking about TikTok, of course, and like, man, I think it's time to consider fan base or consider something else. And I brought up fan base, and other people were talking about fan base, and somebody that I respect out there, she was like, yeah, but I'm still waiting out on fan base. I'm not really sure. And I'm just like, we always do that to us. We always do that to our stuff. We always do that to our stuff.
It's
I
time.
mean, and it's like, you
You know,
know,
freedom of
when
speech is now being
Fred,
revoked.
say it
So
again.
I said our freedom of speech is now being prohibited. So it's time to move to somewhere else.
Well, let's be honest. Man, I'm going to be 100% honest with you and everybody else. We need to stop being forced to go to other places. You said it a million times, Didi. I've been talking to you about this for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Think about what would have happened if we would have understood that, hey, this is a black platform. Let's just go and support a black platform.
You're right.
Let's support it. But that's not the mentality that we have. The mentality that we have is that we're going to wait until we have no other choice. And now everybody's ready to herd over since TikTok wants your likeness, your image, everything that's associated with it. We haven't even talked about that. We talked about it's taking freedom of speech. Let's talk about the fact that those new terms are basically stealing every single right of personal information that you have.
See, I didn't know that because I don't do TikTok. So
Yeah,
I
I don't remember TikTok, but they've up ever since it became an American company. Now they say they're gonna steal your image, your likeness, everything that's associated with those videos that you post.
Wow.
But nobody talks about how dangerous. That's a dangerous situation. And then you got people talking, well, but as long as they still give me, chick was like, as long as I get my check every Wednesday. I'm like, number one, you ain't that popular to where you getting that big of a check.
Yeah.
Your check ain't that big to sell everything that's about you. And we are just so stuck on chasing dollars, no matter how small they are.
Yeah.
Because everybody was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I know you right. It's like, you idiots. That's the reason why we can't do nothing. That's the reason why we can't create nothing. Because if you dangle a small amount of change in front of most black people's faces, yes, I said most, over 50%, I believe it's over 50%. If you dangle a small amount of money in front of them, you can get them to do whatever you want.
I agree. I agree with that.
And that's disheartening. That's very disheartening.
Probably even that. If it come down to you or me, you know what I'm saying, folks that they gonna choose them every day.
Yeah, 100%. That's the other thing. That's we got that from them. We didn't come up like that.
Yeah.
That ain't how we got to prominence. That's not how we got to power. But unfortunately, we're trying to get close to them so we can get away from this day-to-day hell that we live in. And I get it. Is being black is hard to do. Yes, I know. I
Woo.
completely understand. But at the end of the day, the reason that it gets harder is because we're giving up fighting. We're giving everything to them. Everything. All of our everything that's associated with our culture, we just let them take it over and we complain about it and don't do anything. Just think about it. All of these Kev on stages, Country Waynes, just think if all of them just said, you know what, let's get together with Isaac Hayes' son, I can't remember his name. Let's get together with him and bring all of our content and all of our followers. If they did that, they would be the pioneers of doing that on the black platform to the point where they would be able, fan base would be able to pay them, maybe not as much starting off, but they would be able to, be competitive because all of that traffic is coming over. Now that all the traffic is coming over, that's when the advertisers come. That's how the money is generated.
Yeah.
But no, we just want to hold on to whatever little piece of America that they allow us to have.
And you know what too? I think comedian Desi Banks is going through something. He was it was some sort of company and he going through it. I was like, but
To what degree?
I think people trying to cancel him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I saw it on media, some sort of company overseas he's tied to that is in some wars. So yeah, people was big mad because they was like some sort of shell company because they was like, how didn't you know? You're the one making the investment, so how didn't you know where your money was going? So yeah.
Wait. Say that one more time.
So he had money tied up in a shell company, and he didn't know that the shell company, I guess, they were had bad dealings. They were dealing with some people that I guess Desi ain't supposed to be tied to. So now people, it's like 7 shell companies he's tied to, allegedly. And now folks are like big mad, like, how could you be doing business with this company? And how didn't you like look into this company before you invested in it? So yeah, it's crazy.
No, I mean no stuff like that. You got to give folks a pass, right? Desi is an internet comedian. He don't have the knowledge to know how to go and research all of this stuff. And it's just like saying, to everybody else that's out here, we've all, gotten into something that turned out to not to be exactly what we thought it was. And
Yeah.
so for people to be just, you know, digging into him because he might have, let's say we put money into Buffalo Wild Wings, right? Buffalo Wild Wings is a company that, I used to love and go eat food there, but they're tied to a parent company now that donates heavily to Trump.
Uh-uh.
You're not going to know that unless you're looking for something. And now you got to think about it. In 2026, all these parent companies are buying everybody.
Mm.
So it's like it's going to be damn near impossible to be completely clean of anything.
Yeah.
But once again, they want to tear the dude down. He didn't do anything negative to them, but they want to tear him down. Now, there's a difference. Snoop, fuck Snoop, fuck Nelly, all of them, because they specifically went and they allowed their
Like,
money stream to come directly from Agent Orange.
and
That's a different thing.
oh,
That's a different thing. So
so
what happened?
and
Um,
Minaj, did you see her?
did I see who?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh my God. So these silly ass women that
Oh, Rick Minaj.
utilize now this is where I don't have. So these women that worship Beyonce and that worship uh Nicki and all of these other things, it's like the issue that I have with the people that follow Nicki instead of the people that follow Beyonce. Beyonce, she is, she's doing everything that she's supposed to do, and she's keeping her nose clean as best she can, and she's really getting out there, and she's hustling, she's working. Nicki Minaj is a bad person. She is just a bad person all around. Everything she does is negative. Nothing positive about. She'll say some stuff on a microphone, but all of her actual actions have nothing to do with anything positive. She may be donating here or donating there. I'm sure she is, right? But that's for tax write-offs. I wouldn't believe that she's doing that because she's genuine. But the women that still follow her, she betrayed all of them. All of them. So
Including
what
me.
is the say
Including
again?
love Nicki Minaj.
You say
I,
what?
I love me some Nicki Minaj. DJ Dewitt said shadow ban, abort, abort.
I don't, what is the what's the shadow ban? I don't know what that is.
Shadow ban meaning IG. I think it has something to do with your algorithms or they'll make sure your page isn't seen. I don't know.
They don't, and that's another reason I really don't even really get into. I really don't get into to followers and stuff because I have never had good algorithms. My stuff never reaches a large audience. It has never reached a large audience, and so I could really care less. They can't make it. They can't make it any worse than it already is. They can't.
All
One
right.
hundred percent.
But yeah, Nikki, I'm not, can't even support her anymore. But
Well, that's good. That's
yeah,
good that you're saying that because you understand your purpose over your desire to worship somebody that don't even know you.
nah, she don't even look like she like him in the picture for real. For real, I was like,
I mean,
girl,
she does. She
I
she did it.
like,
She's an opportunist. She did that because he gave her one of those golden visas.
I gotta go ticket. All right, let's get back on topic. That was a good little break. But let's get back on topic for the little 20 more minutes that we do have.
I got
Um, we're talking about damn, Rashad, I can't even remember what we talked about. We were talking about a black woman saying that black women were lazy. Let me play the audio for the new folks that I've joined discussions, and then I'll read some comments.
Black women are lazy.
Wow. Black women lazy? Don't understand.
The
What do you mean by that?
audacity. A lot of black women are lazy. A lot of, and I can't say a percentage number because, I'm no statistic or analytical person, but a lot of black women want to either be taken care of, want to remain on Section 8 in public assistance, or are comfortable being a CNA with the W-2 position, right? And not all, because there are black. Okay, they're not all. They're
All
not
right,
all.
that's the video. What are your thoughts? Is she right? Do you agree? Let's go back up here because we did have some comments. Superpad said A and M in the house, 5-year degree graduate. What was your degree in? Superpad, curious. DJ Dewitt said Superpad, go dogs. And Mama said maybe it's just the people in her circle who are lazy. And Superpad said, yep, all day DJ Dewitt. Mama said YT women are lazy, but they don't get labeled lazy. Superpad said true, LOL, inbreeding. DJ Dewitt said maybe the number is high because there are more women than men. Could that be possible? That could be a possibility. Mama said I call them trash, LOL. What up, Joey Cakes? He said, sad but true. Mama said fan base is not free and everyone may not have the money to join.
Fan
And
base is free.
I'm
Fan
gonna
base
check.
is free. I
I'm
have
gonna
a
check.
fan base account. I haven't paid anything.
Okay. Joey Cakes said Minaj is dumpster fire. I see you, DJ Do It. Mama said she is so fake, and Mama said maybe it's the black women in her circle. Joey Cake said Nicki Minaj got a golden ticket, and the orange man is the head Oompa Loompa. Yep. I got a golden ticket. Okay, I always wanted to sing that. Anyway, so Rashad, you gave your thoughts. I mean, you feel you agree, and we were debating because I was like, how could you say that when a lot of black men complain, clean, no no names, that black women are so far ahead when it comes to education that they're the most educated. But then we looked up the statistics, and it's like 31% of black women that have graduated compared to 26% of black men have graduated from college. So Mama said if you want to be on Fanbase, you need to subscribe. Okay, well, we're going to figure out the details for Fanbase, y'all. I'll get on here after this live and figure out what I need to do and what y'all need to do, and it'll be good. Okay? So hopefully, and nobody will have to pay.
No, you don't
It
have to
will.
pay. You do not have to pay. Like I said, I've been on it and I haven't paid anything.
Do the people, so you are like, you follow people on this channel?
Well, so that's my thing. I mean, I don't utilize it a lot because it's I've been on it, and when I got on it, there weren't a lot of people on there, and so I don't know anyone else on it, so I can't follow any personal relationships, and so I just went in.
Oh my God.
Subscription is $3.99.
I gotta look into this, Rashad. Is that maybe that's why? That might be why you ain't utilizing it, Rashad, because it's $3.99.
No, so what they were doing, they
DJ,
were
already
they
on
were
it.
doing they were getting investors.
Oh,
And there were different price points, and $3.99 was the cheapest price point. They didn't say that you need $3.99 to get on fan base. They were saying that if you wanted to become an investor, that was the smallest dollar value.
okay. Well, DJ would do it. Is it because I mean, y'all are both on there. He's saying he's on there. He said same.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
I'm gonna do my research once we get off of the live and get this figured out here. Mama said I
Y'all gonna
watch.
be my only friends.
Mama said I watch Roland Martin on there. DJ Dewitt said I think it's about to skyrocket among black folks, especially with everything that's happening with these social media platforms. Oh yeah, when I saw TikTok and I saw people were unfollowing, I was like, what's going on here? And I didn't know that other added element, Rashad, that you said that they want to now own your likeness.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. So, yeah. I mean, I don't do TikTok anyway. I only use TikTok because they have a little thing I can do the background and then I can do videos. But other than that, I don't use TikTok. So I have no problems going over to Fanbase. Mama said, don't they want people to be investors?
Yeah, that's what it was. That 399 was asking for investors, and they were doing that up to 17 million. Now they've gotten their 17 million and they closed it. And so but because there are more people that are now trying to come and be a part of it late, they're going to create another element to invest later. But for right now, all of that investment stuff is over.
Okay then. And DJ Dewar said, "Yeah, I deleted TikTok."
I
Yeah,
never had it.
yeah. I never. I mean, I have it for little things, but for the most part, I don't. I don't even use that app. So yeah. Well, let's just wrap this up because we went left. Rashad, what are your final thoughts? Y'all dropped the final thoughts.
The final thoughts are the same thoughts that I've always, you know, I guess advised. Um, we have to stop putting ourselves in position to where we don't make a move until we're forced to. We
Mm-hmm.
got to be uncomfortable for a little bit and be willing to step out on faith for certain things. We always talk about supporting black this and supporting black that, but let's be honest. If all of us sit here and think about how many black businesses could we support that we don't, I'm sure the number is a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot. I know there's more than we can all do. And it's just like, with I try to, I try to bring my people on here every now and then. But how many people on here are reaching out to other people to ask them to come check Didi out, right? It's like everybody is in this, by themselves, and the only way that we're going to be able to, have longevity is to go together. And
Yeah.
so that's one of the reasons why I keep trying to come on, because y'all seem to enjoy listening to me talk about nonsense. So, you know, I keep I
Not
keep trying
every
to
day do we talk about nonsense. And Tasha, I, Tasha
look,
does a
Tasha, and you know what? I can claim Tasha. Tasha
yeah.
came over because I
Yes,
was on here. So,
but Tasha, because she does such a wonderful job healing hurt, uh, reposting and sharing and just making sure that get discussions with Dee Dee Parker out and folks, aware of what we got going on. Um, Tasha said, "I'm the laziest, good for nothing." That was the topic, Tasha. Because we were talking about this video of this black woman saying that black women were lazy. That's what we were talking about. Mama said, "Final thoughts: Black women are the best." You knew that was gonna get a reaction from him.
yeah, that's why she told me to hush. Look, I was gonna say something until I saw her put that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you knew I was coming. You
wait, she
knew I was coming.
gonna get a reaction out of here. Final thought. There's lazy asses in every race and gender, not just black women. Super bad just told us. I concur that there are laziness in all races and gender of folks. It just don't start and stop with black women or black people. Period. I just again, maybe I need to see some statistics, but the way that some men complain about black women, I just don't see the lazy part. I mean, I see where I do see women having their hand out, and I do. Listen, I know. Listen, I know a black woman. She don't want to work. She want to live off the system, guy. She want to work these jobs and then quit after 90 days. So yeah, I know some. I know a lazy black woman, but I didn't grow up in that environment. Like my whole family is a family full of hustlers, so we try to get it. So I don't know nothing about that lazy talk. Joey Cake said, "This show is a great example of unity. It is nice to be in an environment where you can share thoughts and learn from one another." Thank you, telling me, and you. Okay, I'm done. I appreciate you, Rashad. I appreciate Essay. I appreciate Healing Hurt. I appreciate Clean, and of course, I appreciate Tasha, all of y'all, Mama, boyfriend, Joey Cakes, Super Pad, all of y'all that send me stuff, videos. Some of these ideas I get from y'all, so I appreciate you guys and keep sending me stuff. All right, YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Until mañana, tomorrow's Friday. All right, y'all, have a good rest of your day.